Hello, America, and everywhere else in the world. Jesus Christ, I don't even have my headphones on. What the fuck is that? What is this? Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am sitting here bringing you a brand new episode live. Oh my god, my back is itching. Luckily for me, I have a back scratcher. It's a real hard to reach place here. What did people do before back scratchers existed? You gotta go find a tree, and then you rub your back on the tree like a bear, but then you run the risk of getting attacked by a bear while you do it, because back in the days, animals ran the world until we figured out how to make weapons to keep those animals from killing us and our kids and our whole fucking families. By the way, if you hear noise in the background, some assholes might be shooting fireworks off because it's the fucking 4th of July weekend or some dumb bullshit like that. You know, I don't give a fuck anymore, okay? I'm over it now. It's all bullshit. And I used to get excited. I used to be like, "Oh, I'm going to dress like a fucking American flag." And now for what? For what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work out that day. I'm going to eat some oatmeal probably. Like, the strong money is on me eating oatmeal, I'll tell you that. I'm not a fucking betting man, but if I knew myself, then it would seem highly likely that oatmeal is something that is going to get consumed on that day. I care about my health. I care about my fiber. I care about getting that fiber in my motherfucking diet. Yeah, how's everybody doing? I was thinking about, I was walking down the street and I was like thinking about hauntings. Like the movies when shit is haunted. Like, oh, this house is haunted or whatever. And it's like, I have those days where sometimes I believe in shit and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I think lack of sleep will just, whenever I'm at my weakest, it's because I haven't eaten and I haven't slept. That's when I'm in like the most turmoil. When I fucking am just like, my stomach is growling, or I just am struggling to fucking keep my eyes open. Like, when my eyelids actually feel really fucking heavy, but I have like a whole day ahead of me. It's the worst situation. So I was thinking about that. I had a combination of being hungry and tired earlier, and I was like, started just thinking about, what if this happened? What if that happened? Just like horrible shit, right? Like, just thinking of bad scenarios. Nothing really in particular. That's why I'm not like trying to be vague here, but I was just like, I think this is where the idea from hauntings came from. And then I started thinking even deeper. I was like, humans just like create, so like our imaginations are impressive, right? Like we created, and we're so afraid of the unknown. We're so afraid of death. So we create things like the idea of an afterlife to make us feel comfortable with death. And I'm not trying to sound like one of those fucking assholes who sits there and insists that they're an atheist. You ever talk to one of these fucking people? I'm an atheist. But then someone sneezes and they go, bless you. It's like, isn't that a religious thing, right? If you're going to be the thing, see me, I feel like I respect people who, if you're going to be the thing, then be like all the way that thing. Don't like pick and choose and be halfway that thing, right? I'm an atheist, but you celebrate Christmas, right? You know what Christmas is, right? But anyway, atheists are stupid. I said it. Nobody wanted to say it. I said it, okay? Yeah, we created these things so we could feel comfortable with death, maybe. I think sometimes when I have conversations with people, I'll be like just kind of spitballing ideas out that I might have. And sometimes it just sounds like I really fucking like am committed to that thought. And I might not be. I might not always be. Like there's a point in everybody's life where you hit a crossroads. If I fucking got to be like age 60 and I was bored out of my fucking mind, I might just, start going to church or some shit because nothing else is happening, right? I'm like, oh, well, and then I found God because there was nothing else for me to find at that time. And I'm not trying to downplay anybody who is religious and goes to church. It's like we're all kind of walking around, floating through life, trying to figure out what it is that keeps us keeping on, right? Like whether it's your religion, whether it's your career, whether it's your family, whether you, what you do services for people, whatever you fucking do, you play music, you find something to help you get through every single day. And if you got nothing and you're 60 years old, maybe you'll walk into a fucking church and you'll be like, this is my thing now. This is my community, because we need community, right? I don't blame you. I don't fucking blame you. What else would you be doing, right? I guess there's plenty of things you could do. We're not gonna talk about community. Yeah, I guess we can talk about community. Yeah. It's been really fucking hot. And I tried to hold out. Because I'm so fucking stubborn. But I'm also like, I'm the worst kind of stubborn person. Because I'll just like live in the bullshit because I said I was going to do something. Like, I said I was going to do the thing, and now I feel like I have to commit to it. So, I'm pretty steadfast in my whatever I declare that I'm going to do. So I said, you know what? I don't need air conditioning. That's what I said. I said, I don't need air conditioning in New York City in the summertime where it is famously humid. In the last couple of days, it's been like fucking Fort Lauderdale levels of humid. And I've been getting attacked by mosquitoes because I have been sleeping with the windows open. Right? Thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe some kind of breeze has got to come through because the sun is down. Right? That doesn't sound really that dumb. Right? Or maybe it does. Maybe it sounds really fucking stupid. But to me, I thought, you know what? Maybe I can handle this. And I can't. And you know what that is? That's fucking growth. That's growth. Me being able to go out loud, I can't. I thought I could do something, and it turns out, no, I fucking can't. I really just hate the fucking fireworks people. Let me tell you the people I hate. I hate anybody who disturbs everybody else's peace with their fun. It's like, yo, have fun. But why the fuck do I have to like be involved with it too? What if I have fun different than you? I heard about an event earlier, and it was like, would you want to go to that event? And I'm trying to break these old habits, and I thought, fuck, am I lame for not necessarily wanting to go to the event? The event sounds cool, right? And this is just in general. It's like we got to get out of these just feeling this social pressure of having to say, God, if I don't go to this, I'm lame, right? Like, you got to just kind of be like, you know what, fuck it, I don't want to do that, right? And there's nothing wrong with it. But anyway, because some people like to have fun different. That's what I was getting at. You got to be honest. I just don't like when, the people who are popping off these fucking fireworks, I think this is fun for them. I think it's fun for them at 10 o'clock on a fucking weeknight to be doing fireworks. Maybe they don't even know that we had a global pandemic. Maybe they never had a fucking job to begin with, and someone drove them out to Pennsylvania where you could still buy fireworks. Isn't it crazy how from state to state shit will just be different? Like, we don't live on the same fucking piece of land. Like, we're not in the same country. Like, why has it got to be different? How come you could do fireworks, but I can't? Well, there's more people over there. Yeah, well, you know what? If I don't do fireworks, nobody fucking does fireworks, okay? Maybe we do it like that, so I don't have to deal with this shit. Or maybe we do fireworks in designated areas. Maybe we enforce the rules. Maybe the person doing the fireworks gets fucking a noise complaint and the police comes and takes them and puts them in prison for the rest of their fucking lives. And they'll never touch another firework again. And maybe that'll teach them. And they'll be in prison, doing all the stereotypical things that you think are happening in prison, right? Like getting their fucking back blown out by some giant black dude who's been there for fucking way longer than he thought he would. And I tell you what, he might deserve it just for doing the fucking fireworks. So anyway, it's been a busy week. And I realized something. I realized I spend a lot of money on food. I spend so much money on food, and I'm not even upset. I'm not bummed about it. When I think about the comparison of what I used to spend my fucking money on, and I think about I spend my money on food, that's actually pretty dope. Where I used to spend $17 on a pack of American Spirit cigarettes, every other day. And you know why? Because they last longer, right? I'd have approximately a 12-minute fucking walk from my apartment to the train at the time. And you know what I would do? Step outside, light up a smoke, and casually walk to the train with it. And it was even better if I had a coffee. And I now have the audacity to get fucking irrationally angry at people when I run by them on the street when I'm out for a run and I inhale secondhand smoke. And I just fucking can't stand the smell of it anymore. And I'm happy about that. I used to tell myself crazy shit. I used to be like, yo, if I knew that this wasn't the reason I was going to die, I'll just do this for the rest of my life. And then it goes into how would I know the reason I was going to die? Did I go sit down in one of them fucking fortune teller places? You ever walk past these places in cities? I could see it being in Atlantic City. I could see it being at Myrtle Beach or some stupid fucking place like that, right? Where you walk in and there's a psychic reader and they make enough money to stay open as a business. How come restaurants that you used to eat at and bars that you used to drink at all the time have closed down due to COVID? But there's still psychic reader places that are still fucking open. How the fuck is that? How? What are they doing up there? It's a front. It's a prostitution ring. That's what it is. Somebody's up there selling pussy and people are always going to buy that. That's just a fact. I'm no business person. I just know what's up, okay? I don't get how those places stay open. Are people just fucking banging down the door trying to get their fucking, what is it, their fortune told? Do crystal balls really work? Like the way they work on TV? Where it turns purple and smoky, and there's little stuff inside it, like a little snow globe. When I was a little kid, I used to think snow globes and crystal balls were the same thing, and aren't they? Aren't they the same thing? Except when you fuck around with a snow globe, it's actually way cooler when you do it right. When you shake it up right and you get the proper flow of the fake snow going around, it's really dope if you can get it going for a while and it's got a little fucking music that plays and it's not really that annoying. It's way better than hearing a bunch of motherfuckers do fireworks. I remember when I was a kid and motherfuckers were getting severely injured, first degree burns from doing fireworks, and kid would blow his hand off from fucking with fireworks and shit. And my mom was really worried, did you hear about that? Yo, my mom only had to hear one fucking thing on the news to think that everything was terrible. And she would scare the shit out of her children, as a good mom does. And then you grow up and you realize, you know what, she was just trying to protect me, and she's also a little fucking nuts because she still thinks she hears one thing and that's just what she thinks. Oh, they pushed a woman on the subway tracks. Oh my God, they're pushing people. She'll call me. They're pushing people on the fucking train tracks. Don't go into the train station. I'm like, wow, I'm a fucking grown man, all right? I don't know what happened, but I got somewhere to be, okay? I'm taking the fucking train. Or buy me a goddamn car, which we know is not going to happen. Yeah, I love my mom. She's funny. She'll believe anything on the fucking news. It's just so crazy because we grew up in such a fucking bad neighborhood, and shit that is on the, even like the shit you hear on the news these days, kind of just sounds like, you know, stuff that happened during my childhood kind of frequently. So it's unfortunate, but I'm also just like, oh, I'm used to this. But the social media and everything, you know, everyone now has access to it. Crazy enough, though, where I'm from, you don't hear shit about the bad stuff going on there, and there still is bad stuff going on there. So, you know, it just depends where it is, you know. If it happens somewhere where people with money or white people live, you'll know about it. If it happens somewhere where I'm from, nobody gives a shit. So, but I'm still not bitter. I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody except for these fucking people who keep firing off these fireworks, man. I really just wish that somebody would lose a hand. I think that's the proper, that's the punishment for it. I don't know. I think that punishment fits that crime. That's just me. Don't fucking put me in charge, okay? Do you ever think about that? The type of shit you would do if you were a fucking dictator? I wrote a list about this shit one time, actually. Let me see if I still have it. Who does that? Who writes a list? Things I would do if I was a dictator. Let's see. Yo, I hate when I get notifications, just in general. Like, just in general, I'm not a fan of notifications. So that's the thing I would do. I would eliminate notifications. Check your shit periodically. But all these fucking notifications, get that shit out of my face. I wrote a joke, actually. I wrote a fat phobic joke. Do you want to hear it? This is horrible. I wrote this joke. Okay. On the night of June 7th at 12:14 a.m., so this was midnight, I wrote, I am fat phobic, but it's only because when I was a kid, I saw one of my uncles get eaten by a fat person. All right. Come on. All right. What is this? Fascist dictator. Where's my... I tell you what. I can't find my list of things I would do if I was a fascist dictator. But, trust me, it was good. Like, it was one of those everyone would love me. So much, in fact, that there would be some type of uprising. Because that's what people do, right? A bunch of people would love me. And then there would be like this conspiracy would happen, just like they did to Julius Caesar. Where these motherfuckers would start meeting and being like, listen, man, like, everybody loves this fucking guy. I don't like that. Yeah, we gotta take him out when he's like fucking, when he least expects it. Take him out when he's like in between sets on the squat rack, sitting there fucking, I don't know, flipping through his fucking phone like everybody else does. And just fucking jam him up right there in the rib cage. Boom. Right there in the middle of the fucking gym. And then you look your best friend in the eyes and you go, damn, bro, you too. And you die. You ever notice that? How they wrote in these tragedies, right before someone dies, they had the wherewithal. They like were able to say one last thing before they died. What would you say? What would you say? I would probably have a request. I'd be like, I don't know. Why the fuck would I have a request? I'd probably say something crazy. You know, I'd probably be like, I shit my pants, and then die, or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe I wouldn't be wearing pants. Maybe they kill me in the shower. I don't know. Why am I talking about being killed? Because it's been a fucking long day. Yeah. But that's what people do. You know, because we're all a bunch of apes. Perfect example. A buddy of mine said to me years ago, he's like, hey, if there was 3 of us and somebody came in the room and handed you, and we were all chimps, and someone handed you a shiny red fire truck, we would want a shiny red fire truck too. If they just only gave it to you, and they would leave, and then when they came back, either one of us would have killed you and taken it from you, or you would have killed us trying to fight to keep it. Like, that's just how humans are. It's crazy. But we forget that we are animals. And with that being said, I'm going to get the fuck out of here, guys, because... Guys, is that acceptable? I'm going to get the fuck out of here, everybody. He, she, they, them. I'll see you all later, all right? Have a great fucking day. Take care of yourselves. Take care of the people you love. And if you see your friend with a red fire truck, just let him have it. Your fire truck's coming soon, all right? Trust in the universe. Or go talk to somebody with a fucking crystal ball so they can tell you that your fire truck's coming. And you can give them $100 fucking an hour to keep the lights on in that place. All right? See you later.